Hi viewers, welcome you once again to Micro Learning. This is again Shailaja. So we have come to the end of the fourth chapter. We have finished the fourth chapter. Now we are going to see some internal questions as well as book back question. So internal question and answer we are going to see in today's class. So consumption and investment function chapter 4. Answer the questions in 1 or 2 sentences. So you have 2 mark questions. First one what is the primary macroeconomic objective of an economy? So the primary macro objective is acceleration of growth of national income. What is multiplier? The multiplier refers to the ratio of change in national income to change in investment. That is, K is equal to change in Y by change in I. So what is change in I and what is change in Y I have written. So what is consumption function? Consumption function or propensity to consume refers to income consumption relationship. So symbolically how we can write this? C is equal to F of Y, where C stands for consumption and Y stands for income, F stands for function. What is saving? The unspent portion of the national income is called saving, which becomes investment and thereby it becomes capital. What are technical attributes of consumption function? Average propensity to consume, marginal propensity to consume, average propensity to save, and marginal propensity to save. So when you write this answer, always write it along with the equation. Here also you have consumption function, where is C is equal to F of Y. You have to mention what is C, what is Y, and what is F. Always, as far as economics is concerned, wherever there is symbols at an equation, what does these alphabets or the sign represents, we are supposed to write. So next one, what is meant by motive of foresight? With an example. It refers to desire to provide for anticipated future needs, okay, especially during old age. For example, pension is an example that I can give you for foresight. That is, you can save it and keep it for the future where you get your pensions during the old age. So that is for foresight, looking for the future. So next we are seeing, write about the motive of financial prudence. It is a desire to ensure adequate financial provision against depreciation and obsolescence and to discharge debt. State the impact of wage level on consumption. There is a positive relationship between wage and consumption. Consumption expenditure increases with a rise in wages. What is the role of interest in determining consumption? Higher rate of interest will encourage people to save more money and reduce consumption. What is windfall effect or gain or loss on consumption? Unexpected change in the stock market leading to gain or loss or to shift in the consumption function upward or downward. So windfall, okay, there may be a gain or there may be a loss. It depends upon the market condition and the consumption pattern. What is investment function? Investment function refers to investment interest rate relationship. There is a functional or inverse relationship between rate of interest and investment. I is equal to F of R, where I stands for investment, R stands for rate of interest. What is meant by investment? The term investment means purchase of stock and shares, debentures, government bonds and equities. So its investment doesn't mean that you are only putting in capital. You can buy it in the form of a stock, share, you can float shares, debentures, at government bonds, you can invest in it. All these are supposed to be investments. What are the different types of investment? You have autonomous investment and induced investment. So, of course, all of you will be knowing what is autonomous investment. Autonomous is supposed to be taking from the past savings, and induced investment is supposed to be a planned type of investment. What is marginal efficiency of investment? So you have marginal MEI is the expected rate of returns on investment as additional unit of investments are made under special conditions. Differentiate positive and negative multiplier. Positive multiplier means initial increase, okay, which leads to a greater final increase in real GDP. So what is negative multiplier? It means an initial increase that leading to a greater final decrease in the GDP. So when it is positive, there is an increase in GDP. When there is a negative multiplier, there is a decrease in the GDP. So what is sequence multiplier? Sequence multiplier is also known as dynamic multiplier. This means income level does not increase initially with investment. Okay, this is called as sequence multiplier. What are the kinds of multiplier? We have tax multiplier, employment multiplier, foreign trade multiplier, investment multiplier. Give the meaning of accelerator. Accelerator is supposed to be a numerical value which tells about the relationship between increase in investment and the resulting increase in investment. Then define accelerator. Accelerator is supposed to be the coefficient of the ratio between induced investment and the initial change in consumption. So it is represented by beta is equal to change in I by change in C. Change in I represents investment and change in C refers to consumption. State the leverage effect with formula. So what is leverage effect? It's a combined effect of the multiplier and accelerator, okay, which we call it as leverage effect, which may lead the economy to very high or low level of income. Okay, so this we call it as leverage effect. So you have a formula, y is equal to C plus IA plus IP. So what does Y stands for? Income. C stands for consumption expenditure. IA stands for autonomous investment. And IP represents induced private investment. So those who are watching the channel, and please subscribe and support me. Go through these questions because these are all supposed to be internal questions which is going to be useful for you as far as the 4th chapter is concerned. So thank you very much.